What's going on, TCSA? All right, guys, so this week we're gonna get into tracking swingers. So this is something that I do a lot. I stopped trapping swingers unless I have to. The reason I stopped trapping swingers was because I'm never really sure where that second shot goes. I usually get that first shot, but that second shot's kind of, dots on paper, pull the trigger. So one of the reasons I started tracking, okay, this could get a little hard for me to keep my words straight. One of the reasons I track so much now is because I'm able to focus on accuracy on swingers. I'm not looking just to put two on paper. So this one's especially for you PCC guys. Well, and you open guys, right? Most of you other guys are gonna have a little bit more recoil, so you're not just gonna sling two, unless that's what you choose to do. But in this scenario, you need to remember that accuracy matters at all times, even on swingers. Now, obviously, there are some swingers that are so fast that you can't be upset if you get two hits on paper, right? That's not always a bad thing. Sometimes getting two hits on paper on a swinger like that isn't really all that bad. But let's get into how we want to focus on tracking swingers. So a swinger is going to come across back and forth, back and forth. But here's the key. You want to be able to stay on the same time that swinger is. That's how you track swingers. You don't track swingers by just whipping your gun back and forth. You need to focus on the speed of that swinger. So when they activate that swinger, the people in front of you activate that swinger, you need to be standing up there ready to go in the background and really be focusing on one thing. Accuracy of seeing the A as you're moving your gun, like really looking for the A of the swinger and being at the same pace when you go across back and forth on the swinger. All right, guys, so the focus is to track the swinger, all right? And you're gonna be able to see it's going to come down to my left-hand side, all right? But my goal is to come off of that piece of steel. Again, I'm only shooting the activator, which is the big piece of steel. I'm gonna shoot the big piece of steel, and then I'm immediately gonna start timing that swinger. The only issue here is that I'm way faster than that swinger is. So if I transition super fast, I'm gonna be stopped, all right? So I have to remember that when I get to that swinger, I need to be already moving as it starts to come up. If I see brown, all right, if I see brown and I start to move, but when I see brown, it's probably too late. I'm gonna be late, all right? Because again, that swinger's gonna start moving, so now I have to get my momentum from zero to movement, okay? And I don't wanna do that. I wanna be ready to go before it gets there. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna shoot alphas. I'm gonna let my sights tell me how fast to pull the trigger and when to go. All right, I'm really focusing on making sure that the swinger is slow in my eyes. I want it to just be pop, pop. I don't want it pop, pop. I just want alpha, 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 alpha. That's my goal, all right? If I can get it on the top swing, that's the goal. But if I have to, I can always get it when it comes down to the left-hand side. So it should be a shot at the top and a shot at the bottom, all right? Here we go. So again, one on big steel. That's all we're doing here. Ah, maybe. It might be there. Let me see. It's a little high. Woo, got it. All right, so two alphas, and it's just barely hit the top perf. So I had a low alpha and a high alpha. My total time there was 270. All right, was 270. I had a draw of 122. All right. So what a big difference with just that little adjustment I did. So again, I want you guys to really pay attention that I'm not just standing still while I'm shooting. I'm not just going to the bottom and shooting it. I'm going across, okay? So my total time on that stage was 288, all right? 288 with two dead center alphas. Now, let's pick up the pace a little bit, right? Ah, yeah, I hit it. All right, so I can't see or heal that small steel. I'm calling my shot, but it just seems like it's taken a long time to fall over. So I hit it and it fell over, but I was just like, man, I thought I missed it and had to go back to it, but it ended up working out. So my total time was 273 with a double hit on the activator, the small steel, then the swinger. All right, So again, I just shot 3 targets in less than 3 seconds. I shot 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Now, I want to show you guys something. I had another alpha, 2 alphas on the target. Look at where my accuracy is now at. So I went from the higher alphas, like in the middle, to now dead center, just a little bit lower, but dead center in the middle of that A zone, right? I'm no longer getting closer to those edge. I'm starting to see the way that swinger is. My timing is good, even though I haven't shot the same run at all on any of those stages. I went from a single piece of steel to the swinger, then a single shot to the single piece of steel, then to the swinger. Now I did a double on the activator, a single steel, then the swinger. So I have shot 3 different types of runs and had exactly what I was looking for, because now I'm tracking the swinger. I'm not focusing on getting fast shots. I'm focusing on where my dot is, where my sights are, that I'm in the A, and I'm tracking and I'm following that speed. That's the key, okay? That's the key. Guys, sometimes it's literally 4 inches that you have to move your gun to track. Your first shot goes bang, and then you just keep going bang, it lands and you nail it. You don't have to chase them. If you chase them, they tear you up.